Hi guys, happy new year and welcome back to my channel. I'm in the new house. If you didn't see my previous video where I showed you an empty house tour of our new house, and this is our bedroom. So this will be one of the backgrounds that you'll be seeing on my video, but I also have a spare room which I'll be using as an office slash guest bedroom. So I'll do most of my filming there probably. But at the moment there aren't many places in this house where I can film because there's just boxes and bags everywhere. It just takes ages to unpack with children because we don't have like the whole of the daytime to unpack. We really have to be with them and look after them and make them feel like this is their new home. So we kind of had to like shove all the bags and boxes in a spare bedroom, in our bedroom. So it's just everywhere at the moment. So yeah, I am sitting here and today I'm going to be talking to you about my 2018 goals. I've never done a video like this before. I've never been a massive resolutions kind of person. I just kind of like every year I don't set goals, I just go with the flow. But this year I feel like I'm a lot more motivated to reach certain goals and to work towards certain goals. I don't know why, but I just made a list of things that I want to achieve, and I've made them all very achievable because what I don't want is to end up feeling disappointed if I don't achieve these goals. So a lot of these will be like simple things, but I do have a few where I want to push myself, and I've made goals for my personal life, for my mum life, for my work, and for the house. So I'm going to share those with you, and I would love for you guys to share your resolutions, your goals for 2018. Even if it's just one goal, I'd love to know what you guys want to achieve this year. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already, I'd love for you to subscribe. I am trying to grow my mum audience here on YouTube because I don't know if a lot of people who followed me from the early days of beauty and stuff know that I am a mum now. So I'd love for more parents to join in on this channel as well. And if you are already subscribed, thank you very much. Your support means the world to me, and I have loved sharing my life, my family life and my children's life with you all in the last few years. So without more babbling, I'm gonna get on with the goals. So let's start with some personal goals. So my main goal for this year is to get my driving license. If you watched my pregnancy updates with Isabella when I was pregnant with her, I said that I wanted to get my driving license before she was born. Well, she's almost 11 months old and I still haven't done it. And it's just something that is highly infuriating. It keeps playing on my mind. As you can imagine, I don't have that much independence without being able to drive here, and I just want to be able to drive. And I already drive in Brazil. I had a car there, I had a license and everything, but moving to the UK, I have to get a UK license. So that's just something I've got to do. I've done the theory test, I just have to get the practical test, driving test, which is the one that I'm most apprehensive about because I don't know, I just don't like driving that much. But I do need that independence and that freedom and just being able to come and go without having to ask for lifts, get taxis or get Matthew to drive me. So that's my main goal for this year, is to get my driving license. So my next goal, I've written them all here on my phone. So my next one is to have regular date nights with Matthew, because we are parents to two young children. James, our son, is 2.5, nearly 3. Isabella is going to be 1 soon, and looking after them is a full-time job in all senses: morning, afternoon, night, middle of the night. They're still up through the night, so we don't really get that much time to ourselves anymore to just chat and to, you know, just look after our relationship. And it's something that if you start neglecting from now, you'll never get back. And so a few months ago we started to make a point of going on date nights often, and it's done so much good to our relationship. We just feel like we talk a lot more nowadays, and I want to continue to do this in 2018. And it's just maybe one evening a week, one afternoon. It doesn't have to be evening. Get someone to look after the kids and us go out and just have a chat. We love going to the cinema, so that might be something that we'll be doing a lot more in 2018. My next goal is to take a deep breath before replying to something that has annoyed me, and I'll explain that. I'm usually quite a calm person, But if someone says something that really annoys me, I have a habit of replying, and usually it sounds more angry than it is because it's an immediate response. And I feel like that kind of hinders the whole argument then. It makes me feel like I can't get my words right, and even though sometimes I am right, the way I say it sounds like I'm wrong. And I just feel like this year I want to start sort of like deep breath and then say what you mean, instead of just stumbling my words and saying it all and not making any sense, because that just doesn't help any arguments with anyone. And so that's one goal that I want, is just to try and like think. I do think before I speak. I'm not one of those people who just like speaks and then thinks. I think before I speak, but because I just speak straight away what I'm thinking, sometimes the thought process is not as articulate, and I'm a very logical person, and I just kind of like, after an argument where I feel like I didn't explain myself very well, I kind of think back over that argument over and over again. So that's one goal. It's a bit of a weird one, but it's something personal that I want to achieve for myself. My next one is to go on more family days out and to take the kids to somewhere exciting at least once a month, but possibly every week. I don't want to say every week because not every week is achievable, but once a month is definitely achievable, to go like to the zoo or to go to a National Trust place, just to make more memories and have all these things to look back on when they're a bit older. My next one is to focus more on myself. Now, my two kids who are very young are growing up and they are not needing me as much 24/7, and I feel like now is a good time for me to start focusing more on me and on my mental health, on my physical health, on the things that I like, going back to doing things that I enjoy and finding time to doing the things that I enjoy without feeling the mum guilt all the time. And so that's something that I definitely want to do, is focus more on myself without feeling guilty. And along the same lines, I want to start looking after my body again. I want to feel comfortable in my own body again, because having two children in 2 years does a lot to your body. And although I feel like I've lost a lot of the baby weight, I don't feel comfortable in my clothes as much as I want to. And this year I'm going to make it a goal to feel comfortable in my own clothes and in my own body. Even if it's not losing weight, even if it's not toning up, whatever it is, I just want to feel more comfortable in the clothes that I wear. So my next goal is to get my eyes checked. I wear glasses and I haven't had my eyes checked in probably about 3 years, and that is not right. I need to get them checked. I feel like my eyesight is getting a bit worse, so I just want to make sure that everything's okay with my eyes. The next one is to get life insurance. So we don't have life insurance. If anything were to happen to us, we have 2 young children that need looking after, so we need to get some life insurance sorted. I've put off until now because I've always thought the life insurance was like a huge monthly payment, but one of my friends told me that it really isn't, so we're gonna get this sorted this year. My next one is to get rid of stuff. Now after moving into this house and having to find room for everything that we own and make it all look tidy and neat, I realized how much stuff we had, and I've realized how much I hate stuff, like spare stuff, things that don't have any purpose, things that I don't use, things I don't wear. I just hate it. It makes me agitated and it makes me so just like on edge when I'm around a lot of stuff. And I just want to get rid of stuff, be ruthless, not be clingy and attached to things. I'm generally not attached to things in any case, but I just want to be more ruthless, and I want to convince Matthew to be more ruthless as well, because he likes to hang on to things. Obviously I like to hang on to sentimental things, but there are a lot of things that we don't need, definitely, and I want to get rid of more stuff. My next personal goal is to throw something away before buying something new. Whatever it is, even if it's a packet of water wipes, I just need to throw something away just to feel like I'm not just adding on to the amount of stuff we have. So yeah, that's a simple one that I want to achieve. And my last personal goal is to smile more. I'm a very smiley person, as you probably see from my videos, but I feel like I was a lot more smiley in Brazil than I am here. I don't know why. Maybe because people there are generally more smiley and more sort of like, I don't know. I really don't know, but I used to be a lot more smiley. Probably as well because of the pressures of being a mum and just life and growing up. But I want to smile more. It doesn't take a lot, and it's something that definitely makes me feel better. So these are all of my personal goals. I know there's a lot in there, but I think they're all quite achievable. Now let's move on to, let's move on to house goals, things that I want to do with the house. So my first goal for this house is to make it our own and personalize it as much as possible. The first house we owned, we bought a new build, and we were just too scared of doing anything like drilling holes, and we just wanted it to continue to be perfect. And we knew that we were going to move eventually away from that house, and we didn't want like to damage anything and to for it to affect the resale value of the house. But we ended up not making it our own too much. We didn't have any pictures on the walls. We didn't have any art, anything that was personalized, like made it our own. And our house after that one was a rented house, so we couldn't do anything to it. So now that we are in a house that we own again, I feel like this time I want to do everything that I want with it, and I want to really personalize it, make it my own, make it our own style, have pictures of the kids, have paintings and things everywhere. And that's definitely one of the things that I am doing this year. The next thing to do with the house that I want to do is to get Isabella's nursery ready. Like I said, she's almost 11 months old and she still hasn't had a nursery because we didn't have a room for her in the previous house, but we are well underway into doing that. We've got some furniture for her room. We just have to find the time to build it and to decorate it and to make it look nice and lovely and pretty and girly, which is all that I want. My next one is to get my office looking like I've always dreamed. I have a space for it now, and I have a vision of what I want to do with it, and I really want to make it a place where it's like my little sanctuary. And it's obviously going to be shared, mine and Matthew's office, because he has things that need to go in there, and it's also going to be a guest bedroom. But I want to have a little corner where I can sit and film and go and sit down and do some work and just feel like this is like my happy place. So that's another goal. My next goal is to paint all the bedroom walls. We've already painted Isabella's room because we've got furniture to go there very soon, and we've painted these walls behind us white, and the walls in James's room white as well. But I want to actually paint it nice colors, not just like white, because I want it to be more like us. So the next one is to get a cleaner. I don't desperately need one, but I think it would make life so much easier. It would take the pressure off doing that horrible weekly clean that we all dread, and I feel like it's something that's going to be really beneficial to us. I just want to be able to stay on top of the housework, which is my next goal, and by getting the cleaner I feel like the hard job will be done, and then I will just be maintaining it, which is a lot easier. And my mum has been saying to me for years, just get a cleaner, get it done, and I've just been really reluctant. I don't know why. I just kind of felt a bit embarrassed, thinking, well, I am a stay-at-home / work from home mum, why do I need to get a cleaner? But there are a lot of responsibilities on my shoulder, and there just aren't enough hours in the day for me to do everything that I want to do, everything that I need to do, and look after the house and the kids and work. So I want to get a cleaner this year, and it's going to happen very soon, hopefully. And my last house goal is to stop the housework from building up, because I do have a tendency of leaving it until I've got 5 minutes, but I never get those 5 minutes, and then things just mount up, and then when you try to tackle a task like that, it's just so daunting and overwhelming. So I want to stop the housework from building up. That is one goal that I'm going to be completely honest with you that I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve, because I don't know. I don't know if it's just impossible to not let the housework build up. So that's one that I'm not going to be too bothered if I don't reach, but it's something that I want to try and do. And I've already started doing that since we've moved to this house, trying to tackle small bits at a time. But yeah, let's see how I get on with that one. Now let's move on to, I've got a couple more categories. So I've got work goals and mum and kids goals. So let's do work goals. So for my work goals, I want to get ahead of work instead of catching up with work, and I think that's very similar to my previous goal that I said. And the reason for that is just because I feel like I'm constantly rushing to get my work done, and I just feel like this year I'm gonna try and be more organized. I've bought a planner, a proper like YouTube blog planner. Hopefully that will help me get more organized, and that's coming today, I think. So yeah, I really just don't want to be catching up and doing things like 10 minutes before a deadline. I want to be ahead of work. But again, that's something that might be sort of like on and off throughout the year, depending on how busy we are. My next work goal is to don't let the work get me too stressed to enjoy my life. I feel like some weeks I'm so busy and I'm so stressed that I let that sort of take over life. And I don't want to feel like that anymore. It's not a particularly nice feeling for me or for anyone around me. I know sometimes it's inevitable when you've got a lot on and all the things that as well that are on top of work. But I want to make sure that I'm thinking more about how that's affecting my life and just going, hang on a minute, take a break, take a deep breath. Everything will work itself out, and just to try and be less stressed. My next work goal is to get a better work-life balance. Again, probably because I feel like I'm catching up on work all the time. I feel like sometimes I just don't have enough time for the kids because I'm working too much. Other times I feel like I don't have enough time to work because there's too much stuff going on in real life. And I feel like if I start to get more organized, then I can get a better work-life balance. It probably all boils down to being more organized with work, which is something that I am not too much. My next goal is something like YouTube related, which is my work. And it is to reach 100,000 subscribers. And I know it is not all about the numbers. At the end of the day, none of this matters if I'm not doing something that I enjoy, if it's not my passion. And because I started this as a hobby, I never even pictured this being my job. I will always enjoy doing this, even if I don't have anyone watching me, because it's just what I love doing. But because it is my job, numbers are important so that I can get work, so that I can get brands to work with me, and so that I can support my family. And I would love to reach 100,000 subscribers, and it's just a dream, and hopefully it will come true soon. I'm not too far off. I think I'm around about 85,000 subscribers, but I would love to reach 100,000, and that would make me so happy this year. So if you're not subscribed, please help me get there and hit the subscribe button. My next work goal is to put more effort and be more consistent with my social media. Now, part of doing this YouTube blogging thing is social media, and social media for us who do YouTube as a job is also work. And it is enjoyable to put photos out there and to just, you know, watch what other people are doing and looking at what other people are doing, but it is also work. And I feel like I'm not as consistent on social media as I am here on my channel. I just like leave it until I've got time to do it. But I need to treat it more as work and have a schedule and post daily and just, you know, try and grow my social media reach a little bit more. And I know all of this sounds like very sort of like social media reach. What does that even mean? But if you do YouTube as a job, you know that all of these things are important. And I just want to be better. My next work goal is on this channel, I want to be more spontaneous and less planned. I've spent a lot of time sitting down making videos in front of a camera, which I love and I think you guys like as well, but I just want to be more spontaneous. I want to just grab the camera and film something on the go, on my living room, in my kitchen, anywhere in the house and just show you a little bit more personality and relaxing me, rather than just me sitting here in front of the camera in my controlled environment with my ring light and my nice fairy lights in the background. And I still love doing that, but I just want to mix it up a little bit more. And I feel like because we've moved house now, we're in a house that looks nice, I feel proud of, and I want to show what my house looks like, that I will be doing a lot more of that. I'm getting to the end of the work goals. I know this is probably the most boring category for you guys because it's just my work. So my last two work goals are, first, to reach a bigger mum audience and to get parents to watch my videos more, and to also find my niche, because I feel like I don't really have a niche yet. I have a feeling of what you guys like watching, and I see what videos are popular, but I just want to figure out, like, what is my place? Like, why do people watch me? Why do you watch me? Leave a comment below and tell me, why do you like watching my videos? And help me figure out my niche. Help me figure out, like, who am I making these videos for, and what do you guys want to see, basically. So that's my last work goal. And last but not least, I have my mum/kids goals, because it's definitely not least, it's probably the most important one of them. So starting with Isabella, I wanted to try and sleep train her. And I know that's not something that I should make it a goal, because it doesn't depend on me, it is really up to her. But I want to do everything that I can to help her sleep better. She still comes onto the bed with us at night, and I don't mind that at all. It's not a problem to me, but I just feel like she needs that continuous sleep now, and she needs to start sleeping better. And I'm going to do everything that I can and everything that I feel comfortable doing, and then the rest is up to her. If she's not ready, then she's not ready. It took James 2 years, it might take her that long, but I want to try and sleep train her. And I feel like because she's got her own room now, it will be a little bit easier, as before we were sharing a room. So yeah, that's my main goal for Isabella, is to try and sleep train her. My main goal for James is to potty train him, and again, I'm not going to force it if he's not ready, but I've not really tried it that hard, because the house that we lived in before had a lot of carpets downstairs, which is not really ideal for potty training, and this house has hard floors, which is much easier. So I'm going to try and potty train him as soon as possible. And I also want to do more crafting and baking with James, because I don't do enough of that. I'm not a really good baker, and I'm not really good at crafts, but he loves it. He's very artistic. He loves colouring and drawing, and he does a lot of that in playgroup. And so I just want to do more of that at home with him. My next goal for both of my kids is to sing more songs and play the radio more instead of the TV. I rely far too much on the TV for entertainment. It's not really for them to watch. It's usually just a little bit of background noise, and the kids, my children, generally don't watch TV shows a lot. What they like is nursery rhymes, and so I just put nursery rhymes on the telly. They listen to it, they're playing with their toys whilst listening to the nursery rhymes. And so I feel like if they're not watching, I might as well put the nursery rhymes just on Spotify or something, and it's just less like visual pollution, and they can engage a lot more in real life. So I'm obviously not going to ban the TV, because we need it and they enjoy it and we enjoy it, but I'm going to try and switch it up a little bit more and have more radio and just Spotify rather than TV all the time. My next one is to try and get everybody in the family to eat what the whole family eats. James is a very fussy eater. Isabella is still on purees and pouches. I would love to just make 3 meals a day. Breakfast is getting there. We all have the same breakfast, but from lunchtime to dinner, we all have different things at different times. And so hopefully when Isabella turns 1, we can start focusing on getting us all to eat the same thing as a family. So yeah, next one is to print more photos of the children. I have so many photos on my phone and in my camera that I take of the kids, and I just don't print them, and I just want to print them all and look at them and put them in picture frames in the house, and yeah, just have them to look at them like in physical form. And my last goal is to take more videos of the children. And that is because I don't have many videos of me as a baby or as a child, and I would love to see what I was like how I interacted in real life. And I just want to continue to do more of that for James and Isabella and just capture their growing up as much as possible and have that legacy for them to look back on when they're older. So these are all of my 2018 goals. It is a lot, isn't it? What am I doing? Am I going to reach all of them? I think I can. They're all pretty achievable, I think, and they're things that I'm probably just going to end up doing anyway, but it's nice to have that in a little list form so I can tick when I've done that and have that feel good feeling when you tick something off a list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new so you can help me reach my goal of reaching 100,000 subscribers. I hope to see you all very soon here on my channel, and Happy New Year again. I hope you have a lovely 2018 and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.